Good day, everyone. My name is Zulfan Munada Ardanahara. In this video, I will explain feminist theory, focusing on Hélène Cixous and the life of the Medusa. This presentation will talk about women's voice, women's writing, and how language can be used to express women's experience. I hope this explanation is clear and easy to understand. First, I'll explain the background of the love of the Medusa by Hélène Cixous. Hélène Cixous is a feminist writer who believes that women have been silent for a very long time in literature and culture. For many years, stories, books, and series have mostly been written by men. Because of this, women often appear only as characters, not as voices. Their thoughts, feelings, and experiences are rarely taught from their own point of view. As a result, women's voices are often ignored or controlled by male perspective. In her essay, The Love of the Medusa, Cixous asks women to speak and write for themselves. She believes that writing isn't only about using correct words or clear logic. Writing is also about emotions, memories, the body, and personal experiences. For Cixous, when women write, they shouldn't follow rules that limit their expression. Instead, they should write freely and unsafe from their own life. In this essay, Cixous also changed the image of Medusa. Traditionally, Medusa is shown as a monster who is dangerous and must be destroyed. She is fierce because of her power. Caesar rejects this image and reimagines Medusa as strong, alive, and beautiful. She shows Medusa as a woman who loves. This laughter is important because it represents confidence, freedom, and self-awareness. By changing the image of Medusa, Caesar questions why powerful women are often described as scary, evil, or dangerous. She argues that the fear doesn't come from women themselves, but from society's fear of women's power. When women are strong and independent, they are often misunderstood or punished. Medusa becomes a symbol of this misunderstanding. Through the love of the Medusa, Cixous encourages women to stop being afraid of language. She invites women to love, speak, and write freely without shame or fear. Writing becomes a way to break silence and to challenge out ideas about women. For Sisu, when women write, they do not only tell stories, they also change how women are seen, heard, and understood in society. Next, I'll explain about paleocentrism. What is that? Paleocentrism is a way of thinking that puts men at the center of language, culture, and knowledge. In system, men are often described as strong, logical, and complete. Women, on the other hand, are seen as emotional, weak, or less important. This way of thinking influences how stories are written and how people understand the world. Because of phallocentrism, women are often defined only in relation to men. Women are seen as wives, mothers, or daughters, not as full individuals. Their experiences are treated as less valuable, and their voices are often ignored. Language itself supports this system by using words and ideas that favor male power. Cixous strongly criticized paleocentrism because it limits women's freedom. She argues that women aren't empty or lacking, but full of life, creativity, and meaning. Parroting phalocentrism, feminists open space for women to speak in their own way and to create new meanings that aren't controlled by male power. Then, I'll explain about écriture féminine. Écriture féminine means women's writing, but it is not only about writing done by women. It refers to a way of writing that comes from the body, emotion, and lived experience. Caesar believes that women's life cannot always be explained through clear logic of fixed structure. Because of this, Écriture feminine doesn't follow strict rules. The writing may feel emotional, personal, and sometimes messy, but this messiness reflects real life and real experiences. Sisu argues that traditional writing has been shaped by male rules and masculine logic. These rules decide what is considered good, like good writing, and what is not. As a result, women often feel that their ways of expressing themselves are wrong or are important. Accurate feminine challenges this idea by allowing women to write freely without fear of being judged or correct. It opens space for feelings, imagination, and personal memories that are usually excluded from formal writing. This kind of writing values emotion as much as reason. It allows women to write about dreams, desire, pain, and joy in their own voice. Instead of forcing women's experiences into written form, aggressive feminine respect the complexity of women's lives. Writings become a space where women can explore who they are, not who they are expected to be. Sisu used the image of white ink to describe aggressive feminine. White ink represents the body, especially the female body, and experiences that exist but often ignored or silenced. Through white ink, women write themselves into language. Writing becomes a way to heal emotional wounds, to express hidden feelings, and to reclaim identity. Through Active Feminine, women are encouraged to create new meanings and new identities beyond fixed gender roles. Writing is no longer only a tool of control, but a space of freedom, self expression, and transformation. Finally, I'll explain about the concept of voler. The word voler has two meanings: to steal and to fly. Sisu used this word to explain how women use language in a creative way. Women take language that has been controlled by men and use it to tell their own stories. This art is not about copying men, but about changing language. The women steal language. They take words and meanings that one exclude them. When women fly, they go beyond the limits placed on them by society. Writing becomes an act of freedom and imagination. Women are no longer trapped by old rules and expectations. Through Voller, Sisu shows that language can be a space of power and change. Writing allows women to escape silence and create new possibilities. Language is no longer a tool of control, but a place where women can express who they are and who they want to become. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for watching and listening. I hope this explanation helped you understand feminist theory better. Thank you.